I think, but it's okay. They don't have to, but these are my thoughts, and it's okay to have my thoughts, and just being able to have that trust, that really was helpful. And, to also realize that everybody has a story, and everybody's gone through something that could be of value to somebody else. So, if you have a story in you, share it with the world.
Yes, yes. And tell them about some of the hurdles that you faced when producing and releasing this work and how you overcame them.
It was trial and error. The first edition that we did, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. And then the second one exactly wasn't, what I had envisioned. So, it's kind of like it may not work out perfectly, quote unquote, perfectly. I use that word very lightly. But, it's okay because nothing is set in stone except for life and death. You can always make adjustments. You can always, kind of shift things around and do it better the next time, and the next time even better. And that's what we do. We're growing, we're learning, and we're getting better every time.
Yes, yes. And now tell people where they can see you next so that they can get an autograph or fee.
We haven't set up our next event date yet. We're actually working on our next Desire to Inspire event this summer. It's a fundraiser for my organization, so sorry. But we're still working on the dates of that. So I don't have a date yet, but people can find more about me and the work I do and the book at my website, DesireToInspireFoundation.org, and they can sign up and we can alert them when we do have events coming up.
Okay, and that's DesireToInspireFoundation.org, and is that the number 2, the word 2?
T-O.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Everything spelled out. DesireToInspireFoundation.org. And, of course, and this is going to be my very last question for you, and I want to ask whether there is anything that you would like to say that you have not yet had the chance to share in this brief moment.
Oh, gosh, there's so much, and thank you so much for the opportunity to share what I have shared. I understand that everybody goes through challenges in this life, and I know that people say, it's just a choice between being happy or not being happy. But, we really can shift our perspective when we believe that everything does happen for a reason, and we may not understand in the moment why something has happened the way it has. But if we have the faith and the belief that things are going to work out the way they should, I think we can alleviate a lot of the stress and anxiety that we put upon ourselves.
Yes, that is so true. And I love how on your cover, the way you have the summary, and, I did, as you'll hear, how I did, of course, share that with the listeners. And I love how you say that this is a collection of love with friends. And, of course, and we know that that's where I pulled that, to inspire the kindness revolution from. But, I love that aspect of love with friends, and especially here during the month of February, when often people, when they think of love during this month, they center it around Valentine's Day and Eros love. But, we forget about often, the importance of, even on days like Valentine's Day and during months like Love Month, to celebrate the love that is among friends. What actually, and I'm guessing that the answer to this may be that friendship with your children, as well as, with your friends and other loved ones. But let me ask you, what is the love with friends that really is the thread of this?
It's just love. The thread is love, and we can love everybody. When I talk about love, I'm not talking about romantic love. I am talking about the universal love that we can have for one another. And that's the thing that, we're all just walking this life, the same. And when we can help each other and be there for one another because we can genuinely find a love for others, I think that that's a beautiful thing. And that love comes back to you 100-fold.
Yes, it does. And we love you so here at Articulation Radio, and hate that we did not have more time with you. My gosh, you have to come back. As soon as you all book your next event, definitely reach out to us so that we can have you back on another episode. And that way, and hopefully we can even talk to you a little longer. You know, it just all depends on the time that you all have available. But yes, ma'am, we would love to have you back and would love to have you on for a longer discussion because, of course, naturally the things that you're saying, even everything that your work stands for is something that's not only core to my own platform of Do Despite, but also something that's a natural way that I live life in the same way my mother raised me, the same way that you raised your children, reiterated to them, and now have put this in a form to where other people can have it. And so it's, you know, I would say to people, you know, hey, here's another little handy guide of having a mom in your pocket. You know, just grab B, and then that way, you know, you have your mom right there, you have your best friend right there, you have your aunt right there, you have genuine love right there, that unconditional love and that undying support and that encouragement that you may need. It, as she said, you know, some of these quotes, many of them, the reason why she chose them was because they said things in a way that was fresh and new and allowed that introspection that was required to be able to move forward despite whatever else is going on or regardless of the work that would be required with it. So, you know, definitely pick up this book, and the soft copy is $19.99. The hard copy is $29.99, correct?
You know what? We actually, those are the older prices of the first edition that we revamped, and it's so much better now. But I want to say it's $16.99 for the soft cover, and we have a Kindle edition that's $2.99.
Okay, very good. So she has a Kindle edition and a paperback edition available, and that Kindle edition is available for $2.99, and the paperback is available for, you said, $16.99?
Yes.
Very good. So people go on over, check it out, head over to Amazon right now. And, of course, they're going to have those newest prices for you. And go on over to Amazon if you're not already there. Buy the book. And if you've already bought it and have not left a review, leave a review. Anytime you go and support artists, we always appreciate your support. But please do come back and leave a review. Encourage your friends to do the same. Miss Dawn, we so enjoyed you, and thank you. And you will be getting back in touch with us when you get that event info, right?
I absolutely will. Thank you so very much for having me.
Very good. Thank you. And you enjoy the rest of today. And keep being a doer
too.
and a move maker, because you are indeed exemplary and a true inspiration to many of people, whether or not you've met them.
Oh, well, thank you. And you keep spreading the word.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.
That was Dawn Whitty on the line, the author of the new work, B, filled with 126 wonderful quotes that touch on various facets of life. So go ahead, get the book, head on over to her website, stay abreast, and I'm going to play a couple of songs for you, and we'll be right back.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music.
Saw your name on my phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been going and going back and forth cause we don't know better. And I thought we'd be different. Yeah, we were on to some good shit. We keep dancing with the devil, but he doesn't have a back, no. Should be pulling away from the fire. Should go, but I don't even try. Gone in the deep end tonight, tonight, tonight. I just wanna love ya. 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 Girl, you're making it so hard. Girl, you're making it so hard. Boy, you know you're making it so hard, so hard, so hard. I tried to replace you, tried to give up on you, but I can't. You know I can't. Saw your name on my phone, yeah. You only call when you want it. Baby, gotta be honest. You know my body never known better. It's like an upgraded business.
You mess me up and I miss it.
We keep dancing with the devil, but he's never gonna let go. Should be pulling away from the fire. Should go, but I don't even try. Gone in the deep end tonight, tonight, tonight. I just wanna love ya. 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 But you're making it so hard. But you're making it so hard. But you know you're making it so hard, so hard, so hard. Saw your name on my phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. I just wanna love ya. 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 But you're making it so hard. But you're making it so hard. But you know you're making it so hard, so hard, so hard.
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us.
The song you just heard me play immediately following that interview with Dawn Whitty was I Just Wanna Love You by Sugar Bliss featuring Cleo Kelly. I so thank you for joining me for another episode of Articulation Radio. The entire staff here, thank you, and we look forward to getting your feedback on articulationmedia.club about this episode and past episodes, as well as while you're there. Go ahead and make sure that you assure your music is played here, your ad is played here, or better yet, go ahead and be an episode sponsor of an upcoming episode of Articulation Radio. Go ahead and take care of that at any time when you go to articulationmedia.club. In the meantime, continue being a doer, a move maker, and definitely apply the advice that you got from today's interviewee, Dawn Whitty, the author of B. And not only the advice that you got from her today, but the advice that you've gotten from others in the past and that you will receive in the future. Because, of course, as we all know, knowledge is great, but knowledge applied is wisdom. So go ahead and wise up. And in the meantime, keep doing your thing, and I'll be catching you next time on Articulation Radio.
Articulation.
How long have you been sitting on that manuscript? It's time to move it forward. Stop talking. BePublished.org.